Welcome to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Good morning and welcome to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here in the Modern Measure studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt. I'm the general manager and executive professional at the Ranch Golf and Country Club and host of the VIP Golf Show. Pumped up for today's show. Want you to get interactive with us. You can text into the show 780-218-9999 with your questions, comments, hot takes from the golf world. We'd love to hear from you today. Here's what's coming up on the show today. Right now, in a couple minutes, we're going to be joined by Jamey Dees from TaylorMade. He's the senior product line manager, so we're going to get into everything going on in the world of TaylorMade. At 8:20, we'll welcome Ryan Doucette from Adidas. 8:40, in studio will be Matt Ma, the teaching pro from the Millwoods Golf Club. At 9 o'clock, we'll go around YEG and check in with the Lynx of Spruce Grove. At 9:40, as always, will be our trivia question, where one lucky listener will win a custom fitting from the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. We'll wrap things up at 9:45 with Todd Paquette, also from Millwoods. He's the superintendent. We're going to talk about all this nasty rain that we've experienced over the past couple of months. It's devastated so many golf courses. But hey, I'm so pumped up today. I didn't drive here in the rain. I get to play golf today in a little bit, not in the rain. So very excited about that. Our engagement question this week, where one lucky listener will win a foursome at the ranch, all your food, all your beverages taken care of at the end of this golf season. So chime in on this. One person that does chime in on this today will get in the draw for that. Finish this sentence. The one shot I wish I could hit perfectly every time is what? Let us know. Text in 780-218-9999. And this segment is brought to you by the 7-3 Edmonton Elks. This is Edmonton football, and the only way to experience it is being here when it happens. Get your single game tickets today and experience every hit, catch, touchdown. Get your tickets now at goelks.com/tickets. Big game yesterday. Zach, you were there. I was there. Edmonton absolutely pounded the Toronto Argonauts, and boy, was that great to see in front of 22,000 fans.
Yeah, it's lovely. The turnout against Saskatchewan was great as well, and I was kind of questioning things coming into this game against the Argonauts, but a family day. Tons of families being there because everyone under 17 was able to come in. Very loud environment. Everyone was electric. And that first half, I was like, well, that's a little bit slow, but they absolutely exploded in the second half and took the game 42-12. 7-3
awesome.
now? Come on. 700 winning percentage?
Awesome.
That's amazing.
Next Friday night, Edmonton's back in action here in Edmonton. Be there against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. And excited now to welcome Jamey Dees, Senior Product Line Manager for TaylorMade. Good morning, Jamey. How are you today? Oh, can you hear me, Jamey? Jamey, can you hear me?
Got you now.
Okay, perfect. So, Jamey, TaylorMade has had incredible success with the Spider putter this season. What has made Spider so dominant on the professional tours, and why do golfers of every skill level seem to like it?
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. First one, I think, is it's probably our pure roll insert, and it's one where we have a competitive advantage there, generating that forward roll. But I think it's a combination of a lot of things. High MOI, really deep center of gravity that allows you to keep the ball on line when you have an off-center strike. And some of that as well is a matter of seeing players like Scotty and Rory put it into play. And there's a real sort of snowball effect that comes from that. Say, hey, if it works for them, it's going to work for me as well. And I think, you look at a player like Scotty, and we've all thought for years, hey, if this guy can just putt average, he's going to win all the time. And we've helped him obviously putt much better than average. And so it has this real momentum, right? Real snowball effect in the market, where if somebody looks at it and says, if this is going to work for them, it's absolutely going to work for me as well.
Well, yeah, I couldn't agree more. It works for me. I'm using one, and boy, my putting is I would never call myself a good putter, but since I've switched to the new TaylorMade Spider, it's really, really improved a lot. So thank you.
Yeah, anytime. It took me as well. I was a blade guy for quite a while and made the jump last year to a Spider, and it's just amazing how much I don't really tightly track putting stats, but it's definitely helped me as well.
So TaylorMade just launched a brand new wedge. What makes this wedge different, and who is it designed for, and what should golfers be most excited about to get it in their hands?
As far as the design for, it's really, I think, two different families or different types of players. The first one is that a player who's maybe a little higher handicapper, likes the look of a larger face in the same way they like the larger driver, gives them more confidence inspiring. And then there's the better player who may be using it for something specific. Maybe they need improvement on greenside bunker play, or they have one very specific shot they're looking to improve. Similar to what you would see in baseball. A first baseman's glove is a little bit different than an outfielder's glove. It's very purpose-built, and high toe is something that's very purpose-built for a specific type of shot for the better player. You look at a guy like Tommy Fleetwood, who would put it in play for a specific type of shot. And the addition of forging in this product to align with our MG5 series, I think is really going to kind of elevate the story for high toe.
We'll talk about fitting. Like TaylorMade Performance Center is right here in Edmonton, and people never necessarily think about getting fit for wedges. Why is getting fit for your wedges so important?
It's probably the most sort of underrated fit story, I think, because most of the shots you take are inside 100 yards. Doesn't matter what type of player you are. And if you don't have that consistent gapping, or again, you don't have that very specific type of wedge where you're looking at a particular shot that you might deal with on a regular basis, then you're really leaving something on the table, right? Wanting to make sure that you have consistent gapping with your wedges, as well as the bounce or the grind that is really matching your swing style or where you play. I think is critically important. It's probably the most important one. I mean, if you can be more consistent pitching and chipping around the green, you'll make a lot more 8-footers than you will 15-footers. So being able to get it closer to the hole is a really important facet of the game that I think people underrate.
Switching gears to the driver, the QI4D has had an extended product life cycle heading into next season, which is a little different than what TaylorMade's done in the past. What does that say about TaylorMade's confidence in this product, and why should golfers be excited to play with that driver?
Yeah, I think, what we're seeing, we have to be honest with ourselves in some cases where we get closer and closer to the thresholds of the allowances from the USGA and RNA. That extended timeline gives our research and development teams more time to develop something really impactful, sort of on an every other year cadence. And it allows our tour players to get into it as well. We just saw Scotty get into it this week, and it takes a while for a lot of these players to test it out, really get it dialed for themselves. And that allows us a longer period of time to have it in the bag. But I think maybe the biggest thing is the consumer. We've seen it on social media for a long time. Hey, I bought this driver and now it's on sale 10 months later. We've really listened to the consumer in this case as well. So we know that they have confidence to go out, get fit, put it in their bag, and then it's going to provide, sort of maintain that value for a couple of seasons. And so it's really a combination of a number of different factors.
Well, I have to admit, Jamey, and you may know this, I'm a TaylorMade staffer myself, and I was so happy to hear you guys extended this cycle, because I was starting to think, I'm playing so well and hitting so well with this year's lineup of clubs. I don't want something new. I want to keep playing this because, right. To go through, relearning a different set of clubs. Not that it's that big a deal when you get custom fit, as you know, but this is a great lineup of TaylorMade clubs right now.
Yeah, I mean, the timing was right for it as well. I mean, this was obviously a huge year for us. We've had a ton of wins on tour. We've had an incredible amount of success with QI4D and the number of players that have put it in the bag, even non-contract players. Wyndham Clark had it in the bag earlier this year, for example. So it was just a great time for us to be able to do it. And we also see consumers extending their life cycles, like their purchase consideration is longer now than it used to be. And so we really want to react to what the consumer's doing in the market as well.
What's the biggest equipment mistake that you see amateur golfers make that cost them strokes?
I believe it's getting custom fit and getting out their gapping sorted out. We see a number of players that come in, even friends of mine that have come into our performance lab. And you see, especially at the top end of the bag, you'll see players using a traditional 3-wood, 5-wood, maybe a rescue, and they're all hitting that kind of the same distance. So to be able to separate those, get consistent gapping, generate more confidence when you're standing over a shot that you have the right club, I think is pretty critical. And just getting that gapping, that consistent fit story so that they know exactly how far they're hitting each club, and it'll just generate better performance for them consistently and more enjoyment of the game.
Yeah, for sure. I'm curious your thoughts on this. If someone hasn't upgraded their clubs in, say, 5 to 7 years, where would they find the most value in improvement in their game? Would it be the driver, irons, wedges, putter, and why?
Visibly, you probably see the biggest change in driver, right? Because that's the one that's going to provide you the most distance difference, where you're going to see a change in maybe shaft or the club setup or the model of head that you're choosing. You're going to see that visible distance difference the most in driver and fairways. Fairway is an absolute hero story for TaylorMade, though. We are leading tour counts every week, contract or non-contract players. So you're going to see some distance gains with fairways as well. But the other one, I think, is on the other end of the bag, where you see wedge grooves really wear out quickly. You'll also see a lot of players who've never been fit for a putter. It would really serve them well to do so, because if you can shave a stroke here or there, chip it a little closer to the hole, more consistency, and then make a few more putts, that's where you're going to see the stroke gain.
So if a 15 handicapper came to you and said, I have $2,000 I want to spend to upgrade my equipment, where are you putting them? You're putting them in a driver, I'm hearing then, and maybe what else?
If you're going to spend $2,000, it might sound like a cop-out answer, but where's the weakness? Like, where's the weakness in your game? Where's the hole in your game? Do you need a little bit more consistency in the short end? Do you need more distance out of the top end? I think it really depends on what the weakness of the player is, and that's where I would focus it. But I think it sounds like maybe a bit of a cop-out answer, but I think you work your way from the green back as much as you possibly can. But there are a lot of players who just maybe don't drive the ball consistently, and you would say, let's focus on that in the first place.
Right. Makes some sense. Now, earlier you were talking about how important club fitting is, and so there is a TaylorMade Performance Center right here in Edmonton where golfers can get fit by a TaylorMade master fitter. So what can golfers expect when they go through that process, and why is getting professionally fit such a game changer compared to just buying clubs off the rack?
I'll give you a quick story on the first fit that I had years and years ago, where I wanted a specific driver and a specific set of irons. And when the fitter fit me into something different, I was able to get 10, 15 more yards out of the driver and about 5 yards more out of the irons. So now you're hitting driver more consistently, and you're hitting maybe 2 clubs less. I mean, how many more greens are you going to hit using 2 clubs less with maybe a degree upright? So I think it's really about getting a baseline understanding. Not everyone has to go through the entire fit and purchase all new clubs every year, but it really gives you a baseline understanding of what your tendencies are. And I think if you were to spend, for example, at the ranch, I think a full bag fit is in the $150 range, and your $2,000 analogy prior, I mean, that's a small percentage of what you might be wanting to spend overall. And that will give you that baseline and really help you understand where your weaknesses are. I think and using a performance center or a performance lab, you get the highest level of education, as well as every possible shaft, grip, lie angle option that's available. And they are fantastic at our performance centers, performance labs, really talking to the player. Do I want tons of tech or very little tech? they'll cater it to your needs and how you approach the game.
All right, Jamey, we're going to wrap up with some rapid fire questions. You ready for them?
You bet.
All right. Blade or mallet?
I was always a blade guy, but made the switch to mallet.
What's the most underrated club in the bag?
Putter. It's not the most exciting, but it's definitely the most consequential one.
What's the one thing every golfer should practice more?
Boring, and nobody likes to hear it, but inside 100. Just hitting wedges and putts and trying to get up and down as much as you can.
Which PGA Tour player has the most interesting equipment setup?
Colin, oftentimes, because he has a lot of combos. But there's a lot of players like Thor, won a week and a half ago there with no true fairway wood in the bag. Charlie Hall doesn't carry fairway woods a lot of times. So there's some very interesting things, especially at the top end of the bag with their gapping.
Which current TaylorMade product are you most excited about?
The next one.
Next one.
Probably.
That's your job.
That's my job. You got to get excited about the next one. But I think for us, we've always been a driver company, but our share in fairways and putters has been unbelievable.
I thought you might have said golf ball there, because that's underrated too.
Incredibly underrated. That's another fitting thing that people don't do either. They don't get fit for golf ball, and there's one piece of equipment you use every hole.
Exactly. Now, who is the best ball striker you've ever seen in person?
In person, I did get to see, this will date me a little bit, but I did get to see Mo Norman when I was a kid. So I remember him playing in a tournament near where I grew up, and he made a comment about this hole's always a driver and 9-iron. He hit 9-iron off the tee and driver to about 10 feet.
Yeah, he was a special talent, no question. Now, last one. Finish this sentence. The average golfer would shoot lower scores if they just what?
If I had the key to that, I'd probably apply it to myself. But avoid the big number. I think one of the things that I've done this year is treat every hole like a horse race. Just, if anybody doesn't know what a horse race is, you're just trying to not shoot the highest score in a huge group of people. And if you can play every hole like that, you'll definitely shoot some lower scores.
All right. If people want to get more information on the lineup of TaylorMade products or the TaylorMade Performance Center, how can they find it?
They can go on to TaylorMadeGolf.ca. There's information, obviously, about all of our products and all of our fitting facilities. Obviously, we have our performance lab that's at the head office in Woodbridge. There's the ranch out there, obviously, as well as a number of different facilities that are across the country and at a number of different places. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time. Great information, Jamey. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
All right, that was Jamey Dees from TaylorMade. On the other side of the break, we're going to get you some golf fashion tips with Ryan Doucette from Adidas. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPGolf.ca.
Crazy about roofs. Crazy about roofs.
Time for a new roof? Make it one that lasts. Ardent Roof Systems, protecting homes for over a decade. Roofing, siding, and exteriors. Built to last with our Platinum 50-year warranty. No matter what Alberta weather throws your way, you're covered with confidence. Ardent Roof Systems and Exteriors, the team that puts your protection first. Visit ardentroofsystems.com.
Ready to level up your golf game? Come swing by the Ranch Golf and Country Club, where serious golf meets serious fun. With a championship-style course, pristine conditions, and above all, a fun laid-back atmosphere, the Ranch is where every round feels like a getaway. Get top-notch service at unmatched value every time you play at the Ranch. Think you have what it takes to go low? Bring your A game and find out why the Ranch is the best value in golf. 25, 50, 100, and 200 round packs on sale. TheRanchGolf.com.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, your golf game stays hot indoors. With the $50 Golf Summer Pass from Country Club Tour, enjoy free indoor golf all summer long at the CCT Indoor Golf Center, right in downtown Edmonton. Tee off on over 90 world-class courses with 28 cutting-edge Unicore simulators, rain or shine. Or just fine-tune your game on the virtual driving range. Offer valid till June 30th, and you can play from May 1st to September 30th. Your best golf season starts indoors. Visit countryclubtour.com to grab your pass today.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Upgrade your game this season. Sorrow Group, Canadian owned and operated, delivers premium golf brands like B-Drady, Fairway and Green, Legendary Headwear, and Zero Restriction. Trusted by the best, built for your best rounds. B-Drady and Zero Restriction will be outfitting both President's Cup teams at Medina this fall, so you know you're wearing what the pros wear. Ask your local pro shop or shop online with code Edmonton10 for 10% off to try out our premium apparel. Sorrow Group, elevate your game.
Golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From tour pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on two of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here in the Modern Measure studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, and this segment is brought to you by Adidas, where tradition meets modern golf, timeless looks, traditional craftsmanship, modern comfort and performance, golfer design, sneaker-inspired, one shoe, all-day comfort from tee time to downtime. S2G is your go-anywhere golf essential. And we are going to head into the Modern Measure inbox. Modern Measure is Edmonton's leading provider of custom, made-to-measure clothing right in the heart of Ice District. From formal wear, casual wear, and yes, even golf wear, their goal is giving you a one-of-a-kind look with a perfect fit made just for you. And we go into the Modern Measure inbox. First one, a good morning, Mr. McCourt. Mr. McCourt's actually my dad. I'm Murray, but yeah, I appreciate that. How many hole-in-ones do you have? Well, I have three hole-in-ones, but quick story, my second ever hole-in-one, I did it in the longest day of golf. We ended up playing 330 holes in one day on the 262nd hole a day. I'll never forget that. I dunked a hole-in-one and won a trip for two to Europe. So that was my fun little hole-in-one story. And one more to get to. One shot I wish I had would be chipping around the green, anything on the shortcut close to the green, and I've got a putter out. That's from Scuba Steve, who actually met Scuba Steve in person. He was playing at the ranch this week, and I got a chance to meet him, so that was great. And yeah, you play from the Kevin Carius game of golf, Scuba Steve, because he also putts from like 40 yards and in. And Murray, what's your take on the long putter? If it's so good, wouldn't more golfers use them? I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of them either. I have toyed around with them before. Don't like them. I think it was probably easier when they could anchor them onto their chest, but now that you can't anchor, I think it's a lot more difficult to putt with a long putter. And we'll ask Ryan Doucette from Adidas that same question. Good morning, Ryan. How are you?
Good morning, Murray. How are you doing today?
Yeah, no complaints. What's your take on the long putter?
You know what? I've never used it myself. Similar to you, I've experimented a little bit. I didn't find it gave me any kind of an advantage. I think I was it was good from a distance, but boy, I got the yips close to the hole. So I've never put one in play.
Well, and you've never had the yips close to the hole with a short putter, I'm sure. I've seen you putt before.
That's the only thing I got going in the game right now. Yeah.
All right. Well, Deuce, you're the regional sales leader, Western Canada for Adidas. So you got this covered. Hey, I've even been getting compliments texted into me on the shirt today, Adidas shirt. So
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, for sure. Now in 2026, Adidas launched some exciting new golf products. What has been the biggest launch of the year, and why has it resonated with golfers?
Yeah, you know what? I think in 26, our footwear collection has been really well received by, the general public, players. Sales have kind of backed that up. We launched a new MC70 shoe, which is a really classic silhouette shoe, maybe something that you haven't maybe expected from Adidas Golf over the last number of years. And then we just launched the Code Chaos shoe here July 1st as well. Code Chaos has been our best-selling spikeless shoe, has the boost insole, really, really premium shoe. So it's been a huge year for us from a footwear perspective, just because we're able to meet the needs of every golfer, whether you're looking for a classic saddle silhouette, something a little sportier like the Code Chaos, or a sneaker looking shoe like the Retro Crosser S2G. So it's been a big year for us from a footwear perspective.
Adidas has one of the strongest athlete rosters in golf. Which Adidas players have had standout seasons in 2026, and what does it mean when golfers see the best players in the world choosing your products?
We've had a pretty strong year on tour. A couple of weeks ago, we had Michael Thorbjornsen, one of our athletes, get his first win on the PGA Tour. He's had a ton of top 10 finishes, so it was really exciting to see him, finally secure that first win. I think he's 24, 25 years old. Real young, up-and-coming golfer. Earlier in the season, we had Jacob Bridgman won at Riviera. The week before that, we had Colin Morikawa at the AT&T Pebble Beach. So we've had some pretty big, high-profile wins this year. The neat thing is, especially when athletes wear some new apparel during the majors and some of these events that are, televised and have a lot of viewership, we do see a bit of an uptick if we have some guys on the leaderboard and they're seeing the Adidas apparel, whether it's a polo or a pair of pants. Definitely the Originals launch that we did last year at the Masters really created a lot of interest. People were very interested in some of this new Adidas gear that people were seeing on TV. So it does definitely drive some interest. Our marketing team does a great job also of making sure that there's some really good launches. And honestly, we want to make sure that product is in our best customers' hands as well, so that when the consumer sees it on tour, hopefully they can go to the shop the next week and pick it up.
The CPKC here in Edmonton on the LPGA Tour. So who's going to be the best dressed girls out there wearing Adidas products?
Well, Rose Zhang is having a great weekend in Portland this week. So certainly, excited to see Rose here in Edmonton. We're seeing a lot of our LPGA athletes wearing a lot of our Beyond the Course product, which is a little bit more athleisure. So something maybe a little more casual, maybe something that suits some of those new golfers that have just taken up the game. So it's going to be great to have the LPGA players in town next week.
You were talking about your golf shoe and how that's the biggest new launch this year with some of your products there. But that category has become incredibly competitive. So talk about the innovations Adidas is bringing to the golf footwear that are changing the way golfers think about comfort, stability, and performance.
Yeah, we've been fortunate because we've really been kind of the front of the market from a technology standpoint from a number of years. We launched Boost in golf shoes, over a decade ago, and it's really become that industry standard for the best cushioning and comfort. From there, we've taken some technology from our marathon running shoes like Light Strike and Light Strike Pro, which is just lightweight, offers great cushioning. So from a cushioning perspective, I definitely think we're kind of leading the industry. I would also just say from the upper material, we're using a lot more leather in shoes, which kind of gives it that more vintage kind of traditional look. Also, a lot of multi-layer textiles like we use in Code Chaos allows it to be very durable, waterproof, but also a little bit more breathable. So yeah, we're definitely, the design team's doing a great job of using a lot of different materials to design the shoes and make sure that they meet the needs of every golfer out there.
So Adidas obviously isn't just in golf. And so I'm really curious, the biggest sporting event maybe ever in the world is the FIFA World Cup that just happened. So how important are events like that World Cup to the Adidas brand, and how does that cross over into golf?
You know what? Great question. Adidas is an official FIFA sponsor. So we were, the jerseys for a number of the teams, all of the officials and referees were wearing Adidas. It was a massive event. A great way to certainly promote the brand. It's front and center in front of millions and millions of consumers across the globe. We had Argentina and Spain in the final, two of our best Adidas partners. So that was very exciting to have two Adidas clubs, in the final. From a spin-off perspective, we just see a ton of visibility to the brand, which there does have a bit of a trickle-down effect as well, where you're going to see people seeing us as obviously one of the top sportswear brands in the world, and hopefully when they are looking for some golf apparel, they will hopefully look our way. We did do a very limited Code Chaos Messi shoe as well. That was very, very limited. That got quite a bit of play on the social media channels as well. So it was a great event for the brand, and definitely I think really helped boost our exposure in the world.
Adidas is always doing some unique promotions and opportunities for golfers to upgrade their gear. What current promotions do you have going on, or offers that golfers should be knowing about?
Yeah, we get this AdiBucks promotion that we run kind of 2 times throughout the year. We run at the beginning of the year, and then we're actually running one till the end of August. That's where at participating shops, if you buy a piece of Adidas apparel or footwear, you get $40 towards an additional Adidas item. So it's a great way for you to bundle up some of your, apparel and footwear. It's been a very, very successful promo. And as we get to the back half of the year, temperatures are finally getting warm. So hopefully we can start seeing some shorts and polos selling in the golf shops.
This is a fun one for you, Deuce. If you could build the perfect Adidas golf outfit for somebody from head to toe, what pieces would you choose, and why are they your favorites in the 2026 lineup?
Okay. MC70 shoe, that's been kind of our new classic silhouette. It's done incredibly well. I've chosen the spiked version, so I would certainly start there. That's more of a personal preference, great comfortable shoe. Ultimate 365 short. That's been our number one seller for years. You can wear it casually. You can wear it on the golf course. We've got this new butter spun fabric, a real nice soft touch fabric that's been really popular in the polos. So I would do one of our butter spun polos. And I'm a big hoodie guy. So Ultimate 365 hoodie, something you can wear, like I said, on course, off course, just gives you that little bit of versatility. And then top it off with our tour hat. That's the one you see, Ludwig and some of our key athletes wearing on tour. So from a head to toe, that would be kind of the go-to outfit I would recommend.
All right, we're going to wrap up with some rapid fire. You ready?
You bet. Let's go.
All right. If you could bring back one iconic Adidas golf product from the past, what would it be?
The Adi Pure wool sweater, quarter zip.
What Adidas golf product do you think is the most underrated?
Our rainwear.
Which new Adidas product do you think golfers are going to be talking about next season?
I can't kind of pull back the curtain, so to speak, but we've got some spiked tour silhouettes that are going to be huge next year.
Favorite Adidas athlete?
Lionel Messi.
One Adidas product every golfer should own?
Ultimate 365 short or pant.
Favorite Adidas golf shoe of all time?
Tour 360.
If you could wear one Adidas item every day for a year, what would it be?
Well, I do this. It's our Ultra Boost sneaker. I am in them pretty much every day.
All right. I thought you were going to say hoodie there, but... All right. Finish this sentence. Last one. The biggest misconception golfers have about golf apparel is?
It only is worn on the golf course. You can wear it anywhere.
All right, that's good. Well, but you know what? I have another one for you here. Our question of the day for engagement question of the day. I'm curious how you would answer this one. The one shot I would hit the one shot I wish I could hit perfectly every time is what?
Probably the bunker shots. That's been kind of my struggle over the last couple of years.
Alrighty. Well, Deuce, tell our listeners and viewers where they can find Adidas product around Alberta.
You bet. So we've got Adidas golf product in a ton of golf shops. Swing by just about any course around the Edmonton area or northern Alberta, and take advantage of that AdiBucks promo that's running right now. It's a great deal.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time, Deuce. Appreciate it, and we'll catch up to you again soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Murray. Take care. Have a great Sunday.
You as well. That was Ryan and Doucette from Adidas. On the other side of the break, we're going to get you some golf tips from Matt Ma from the Millwoods Golf Club. This is a VIP golf show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Crazy about roofs. Crazy about roofs.
Time for a new roof? Make it one that lasts. Ardent Roof Systems, protecting homes for over a decade. Roofing, siding, and exteriors, all built to last with our Platinum 50-year warranty. Because at Ardent Roof Systems, we are
Crazy about roofs.
Ardent Roof Systems and Exteriors, the team that puts your protection first. Visit ardentroofsystems.com.
Why pay more for advertising when you have options? At Lux Media Broker, we're not an agency, we're a brokerage. We work on your behalf to source, negotiate, and manage your marketing across over 100 advertising options nationwide. From out-of-home and transit to radio, digital, TV, and social media, we tap into it all. No retainers, no hidden fees, just better rates, added value, and smarter strategy. Learn about the brokerage difference at luxmediabroker.com. We broker, we negotiate, we optimize. Lux Media Broker. Elevate your marketing.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. We're proud to be launching our new Phase 6 development with 103 new lots for pre-sale. This phase will include an in-ground swimming pool. Call 780-514-0005 to view this exciting development and pick your perfect piece of paradise. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Trade in the ordinary for the extraordinary. Let VIP Golf elevate your game. Join VIP Golf and unlock preferred rates at Canada's premier resort courses. From your local favorites to the iconic peaks of Banff and Canmore to our stay and play packages on sun-drenched fairways in the Okanagan Valley. With over 170 courses coast to coast and membership packages that are tailored to fit your golf style, VIP members have more choice, get more value, and experience more unforgettable rounds. With VIP Golf, your next round isn't just a game, it's a getaway. Get your free trial today at VIPGolf.ca.
You work hard to make your house a home. Your yard should match. Green Tree Outdoor Living has designed and built outdoor spaces across Alberta since 1998. It starts with an initial consultation and a 3D design, so you can test drive your yard before you buy it. At Green Tree, we handle everything. No chasing contractors, no guesswork, no surprises. A seamless experience from the initial sketch to the final brick. Green Tree Outdoor Living, making neighbors jealous since '98. Book your consultation today at greentreelandscaping.ca.
Looking for your next great round? Just minutes off the Hendan west of Edmonton, the Links at Spruce Grove is an 18-hole championship course that delivers. Tree-lined fairways, rolling terrain, pristine greens, and just enough challenge to test every skill level. Whether you're chasing a low score or enjoying a relaxed round with friends, this is golf done right. A favorite tournament destination with exceptional conditions and a staff that truly delivers. Plus, modern amenities, a full-service restaurant, and an event space for weddings, anniversaries, or business gatherings. Book your tee time today at linksgolfcourse.com. The Links at Spruce Grove. Your next round starts here.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
50 years of memories, 50 years of celebrations, 50 years of Sawmill. This November, Sawmill Prime Rib and Steakhouse invites you to something bigger than a night out. The 50th anniversary fundraising gala. An elevated evening of incredible food, live entertainment, and a room full of people who know how to celebrate right. But here's what makes it special. You help choose where the impact goes. Every ticket, 100% of proceeds, goes directly to a local charity selected by the guests in the room. Seats are limited. The moment is once in 50 years. Get yours now at sawmill.ca. Sawmill, we have a stake in your community. There's something new happening in Canadian golf. For decades, golfers have been sold clubs that were never truly built for them. Case Golf changes that. Every set built right here in Canada. Precision crafted around 8 core customizations built for your exact swing. The result? More consistency, tighter dispersion, real results. Case Golf, Canadian made, custom fit for your game.
The Nielsen Show.
You know, on airplanes, WestJet lately, in the little snack box they give you, a little chocolate in there. It's called Awake. Have you seen this Awake chocolate? And it comes with caffeine in it. So I've been taking those and pretending it's like a real kick. Yeah. I was just like, oh, here we go.
Under the tongue and away we go.
Yeah, I turn around to the rest of the plane. I say, it's about to go down. And I open up and I eat this Awake chocolate. Hey, Dusty, yelling it's about to go down on a plane is probably not a good thing. That's a good point.
The Nielsen Show featuring Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings at 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here in the Modern Measure studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, and this segment is brought to you by the PGA of Alberta. Looking to shed strokes this summer? The PGA of Canada professionals in Alberta know their stuff. From equipment and technology to technique, they're your most trusted resource for getting more out of the game you love. Visit pgaofalberta.com and get to know your local pro today. And we have a local golf professional in with us today, Matt Maw from the Millwoods Golf Club. Good morning, Matt. How are you?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Oh, not complaining too badly. Now, you won a PGA of Alberta event a couple of weeks back with a sizzling 64, I think it was, in round 2 at Trestle Creek. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun day. Got to play with Mitch Fox, good friend of mine, and Stephen Cox, and got to a nice start. I think I was 5 under through 9, and just kind of kept it going.
Yeah, good for you. How many wins do you have in the PGA of Alberta events?
Individual, that's my first one, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising to me. You're up at the top of the leaderboard all the time.
Took me a while, yeah.
Yeah, well, congratulations on that. Now, my son and wife take lessons from you over at Millwoods in Operation 36, and it's such a great program, and I think it's really helped both my wife and son a lot. So I wanted to tell us about the Operation 36 program and why it's so great for newer golfers to get into the game.
Yeah, so I think the biggest reason it's so good is instead of starting from 400 yards away, we're starting from 25 yards away from the center of the green. So I look at it kind of like running a marathon. Most people won't be able to just jump into a 26.2 right away. You might need a 5K or a 10K to build yourself up. So we just kind of shrink the golf course, get used to the scoring part. We also build a lot of confidence along the way because there's different levels to pass. So once we shoot 36 from 25 yards, you move back to 50, then 100, and so forth. So good little checkpoints for your development, and you kind of measure where you're at a lot better.
Yeah, and I think learning to get the ball in the hole is something that's pretty darn important in golf.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of golfers don't actually put the ball in the hole usually, actually. So it's a big part of the program is, we kind of teach them like the hole isn't done until the ball's in. There's no gimmies, which is a good thing for just general life skills of, hey, like you got to complete the task.
Well, and one thing that was interesting is my son missed by one shot yesterday. He was in such good position after 7 holes and just fell apart on 8 and 9. And so I know he was a little disappointed. I know I was a little disappointed for him because he was right there and just couldn't get across that finish line, which is great life learning lesson.
Yeah.
But, he was disappointed. I was disappointed. But then you said something to him after when we told you that he missed by 1 that just like, whoa, what a great way to think of it is you said, oh, he missed by 1. That's your best game ever.
Yeah.
And like that is an eye-opening comment. I mean, even I've been a golf pro for a bazillion years and I just thought that was amazing. And what a way for both him and I to just kind of sit back and realize that was his best game ever.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough game. We got to take our wins when we can. And I think that's just a general life skill too, of looking at the growth of whatever you're in pursuit of, whether it's academics, music, or golf, just seeing like the progress along the way and the process that helps you get there.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you've taught golfers of every age and ability. What's something you've completely changed your mind about as an instructor over the last 10 years?
A little bit about how to start the game like this with getting with the Operation 36 program, but just in general, I think maybe in the past, especially myself, I was looking at a lot of like different swing models of like, hey, it had to be this way or like this technique was the way. Whereas I think after being around for longer, there's a lot of different ways and methods we can do it, and just kind of trying to learn different ways to coach different people of all abilities and skill levels.
And nobody learns the same.
No, people learn differently. Some people are more physical. Some people are more, visual. Some people are. Just depends what you can and can't do as well, like how strong you are, all that sort of stuff comes into play.
So why do some golfers improve dramatically while others stay the same year after year, even though they play just as much golf?
I mean, there is a natural ability part in there, but I think sometimes it boils down to like mindset. This isn't always the case, but if all their training was equal and everything like that, sometimes it could come down to mindset where there's a great podcast by what's this guy's name? It's Golf But Beneath the Surface, Growth Versus Fixed Mindset. If anyone wants to check it out, it's really good. But if we look at results as kind of our only gauge, it gets really tough to play the game because, like, when we're starting out, it's easy to get success. Like, if to break, it's easy to break 100, but to break 100, it's a lot easier than to break par or something like that, right? So we always get success early, but then all of a sudden when it gets tougher, I find that some people sort of get a little frustrated and they kind of quit out. Whereas if you focus just on the process, like, can I just get better, a little bit better at this? Can I focus on, keep my cool on the course, all that sort of stuff, and not just worry about purely the results, then the enjoyment factor becomes much higher.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Now, technology has changed instruction so much. What piece of technology has had the biggest impact on your coaching, and is there any technology that's become overrated in your opinion?
I mean, the video, I guess launch monitors in general just make things a lot easier, but overrated, I don't want to throw anything under the bus. I think everything's kind of on its way. Like, I don't know if I like AI quite yet, but I think it'll get there. Things like that. So like the markers that you can have, like, come a long way where before you had to be in some crazy studio at a university, whereas now as you do a lot of things on your cell phone. So things are going in a direction that it's going to be pretty good, I think, in the future.
Why are you not a big fan of AI yet?
I think there's just a few pieces missing. I think there's always going to be a human element to actually putting it all together, but there's just not enough done yet, in my opinion, right now.
Yeah, for sure. If you could spend just 1 hour with every golfer before they played the rest of the season, what would you teach them that would save them the most strokes?
In 1 hour, I think it'd probably have to be like speed controlled putting if you're going to do something in 1 hour. I think that's the biggest key to. I mean, the whole point of golf is to putt, which I think working at a driving range, I'm on the golf course or at a golf course, but I'm on the driving range a lot. You don't see people putting at all. So the whole game is to get the putter in your hand. Like the driver is just to get a shot, get you closer so that you have a wedge, get you closer to putt somewhere closer to the hole.
And don't you love it when you walk out, you see someone walk out to the driving range and the first thing they do is just grab their driver and start smashing it as hard as they can?
Yeah, I'm hurting myself when I see that because I don't think I could do that.
And I know it's hard to wreck your back. You need to loosen up first for sure. What's one piece of conventional golf advice that you wish golfers would stop believing?
Keep your head down.
Yeah.
I think there's something to that in a certain way, but it'd definitely be more of like a breakdown of the system than more. Actually, what'll usually hurts people is they'll try to keep their head down so much that they can't even move anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you like that keep your left arm straight all the way through the swing. It's like, okay, that's not real. I mean, there's some of those things that you hear the husbands trying to teach their wives and stuff like that. The head down, the left arm straight. It's like, oh boy, what are you doing here?
Like there's ways to make lead arm straight. I'll just go with that idea. Usually it's like the range does have to hinge a little bit and then it actually fires that forearm on. But yeah, just general things like that usually are kind of old cop-outs of like just something to tell somebody.
Right.
I think, because actually I had a lesson yesterday actually. And they mentioned, I knew I lifted my head there. And I was like, okay. Actually, I had a video on. So I'm like, okay, let's watch the video. Let's see you lift your head. And so I get the line out there and the head actually went down.
Okay.
Right. So it's not always, and the thing with golf is I think you know this now too, like feel and real are not the same things. So that's where it helps with having a PG professional or learning how to use the video stuff yourself is very helpful.
What's the biggest difference between the way elite players practice and how an average golfer does?
I'd say average golfers are more looking to exercise. They just want to hit balls. There's no plan. There's no intent on. I'd say a lot of times they don't have a target on the range. That's usually my biggest thing I notice is people don't have targets. They're just hitting balls to hit it what they would deem straight, but to nothing. So as long as the ball doesn't have a lot of curve on it, they would take that as like a good shot. Whereas, an elite player, they're going to look at a target. They're going to grade it off the target. They have a plan when they practice of, hey, today I want to work on, drivers, or I want to work on my wedge play today or something. They're going to go set up a plan and then kind of stick with it. Your average golfer is just going to hit balls into space.
So we were talking earlier about how technology has changed so much, since you've been starting teaching and obviously since I have. But what do you think it's going to look like 10 years from now?
So I work with a gentleman named Scott Cox out of Ontario, but he's a pretty smart guy. He kind of thinks that eventually the AI will be able to kind of tell you what type of pattern will be good for you based off of your movement. So there's a possibility that at some point in time, I think they're sort of getting close to there with the way they can measure the way the body moves on the phone now and stuff like that. So either something like that or instrumented grips that can kind of help you with grip pressure and whatnot too. So there's lots of, things are changing quite a bit in this business. So
no kidding. First Tee Alberta is a fairly new program that is awesome at getting golf clubs in kids' hands, and you're involved with that. What's your role with First Tee Alberta?
So I'd be a coach at Millwoods Golf Club. So we can do up to the 14 plus age groups at level 3 in Canada now. So all the levels now is level 3. So just trying to get more kids involved, trying to create more game changers. Just having a lot of fun with that.
Well, when people talk about, getting to play in the NHL or the PGA Tour or whatever, there's so many kids that have maybe the potential to see that success that never get a golf club in their hand.
Yeah, never get a golf club, never get a hockey stick, so that's a big piece of it. So with my program, I have daily programs as well, but all my weekly programs are with the First Tee. Like I do find a way. I work with Sports Central to provide golf clubs with them. So everyone will have at least it might be a 4-club set or whatnot, whatever we can find, but they're going to leave us something they can come back to the golf course with.
You have your own podcast called Youth Sports Community. What's that all about?
Just me and a couple of friends, Sean and Taylor Medic. We just got together and we're just trying to have conversations with, athletes, coaches, just kind of talking about youth sports in general, kind of going back through your history and then into today and how you relate that to maybe your kids or their kids or other kids, just how we see that space kind of going in the future.
Awesome. So how can people find that podcast?
U Sports Community, where it's on YouTube, Spotify, everything that has podcast or video, I think we're on there.
All right, sounds good. Now, going to wrap up with some rapid fire. You ready?
Sure.
Range or golf course?
Golf course when it's available.
Indoor lessons or outdoor lessons?
Indoor. I like the tech setup, yeah.
Driver or putter?
Putter. I don't have to drive it too far.
Best practice aid under $100?
Let's go with something alignment or a mirror.
One drill every golfer should be doing?
Some sort of speed control drill.
One thing golfers practice far too much?
Full swing / driver, typically.
One thing golfers don't practice enough?
Putting.
Best golfer you've ever taught?
You know what? I used to work with the, I think it's Alberta Blind. I can't remember the exact acronym for their association now, but there was a gentleman, he was full zero vision.
Ooh.
And we'd have to like tap the pin to get so we'd hear it.
Wow.
And once he sort of like, if you kind of aimed him up after a few putts, he could make like 20 footers.
That's insane.
It was insane. In zero vision. I can't remember the gentleman's name for the life of me now, and I hope he's listening somehow, but it was some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen.
Wow. Okay. Finish this sentence. The fastest way to get better at golf is?
Train properly, play enough, see some sort of coach.
All right. If people want to get connected with you to get some lessons and get into some of the programs that you offer, how can they find you?
You can either go to the Millwoods Golf Course website, or we have a booking site, millwoods.swingmatch.com. All our instructors are on there, myself and all our assistants at Millwoods Golf Club.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming into the studio. Thanks so much for your time. And I know you're playing golf this afternoon at Edmonton Country Club, so we'll shoot another 64 today.
Try.
All right. This is Matt Maugh from the Millwoods Golf Club. On the other side of the break, we're going to go around YEG and check in with the links to Spruce Grove. Stay with us on the VIP Golf Show right here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
You work hard to make your house a home. Your yard should match. Green Tree Outdoor Living has designed and built outdoor spaces across Alberta since 1998. It starts with an initial consultation and a 3D design, so you can test drive your yard before you buy it. At Green Tree, we handle everything. No chasing contractors, no guesswork, no surprises. A seamless experience from the initial sketch to the final brick. Green Tree Outdoor Living, making neighbors jealous since '98. Book your consultation today at greentreelandscaping.ca.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Enjoy a round of golf on two of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more. Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. We connect leaders around the world and empower them to create opportunities and meaningful change in their organizations, communities, and lives. Join a trusted network of top CEOs and industry pioneers. Share challenges, gain insights, and benefit from peer-to-peer experience sharing. Together, we elevate leadership, build personal and professional growth while expanding influence, and together building a brighter future. Corporate Connections is your gateway to transformative connections. Visit us at corporatecommunications.com, where leaders connect.
Crazy about roofs. Crazy about roofs.
Time for a new roof? Make it one that lasts. Ardent Roof Systems, protecting homes for over a decade. Roofing, siding, and exteriors, all built to last with our Platinum 50-year warranty. Because at Ardent Roof Systems, we are
Crazy about roofs.
Ardent Roof Systems and Exteriors, the team that puts your protection first. Visit ardentroofsystems.com.
Most guys chase more. More clothes, more noise, more nothing. Steady does the opposite. Twice a year, just 5 to 7 pieces. Precision built for men who move with discipline, who value quality, who don't waste time guessing what to wear. This isn't fashion. This is international. Limited, elevated. Drop 1 goes on sale August 1st and delivers in December. And when it's gone, it's gone. If you're not on the founding list, you're already behind. Go to steadyformen.ca. Get in, get ready, steady. Essential good for men.
Customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From Tour Pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
There's something new happening in Canadian golf. For decades, golfers have been sold clubs that were never truly built for them. Case Golf changes that. Every set built right here in Canada. Precision crafted around 8 core customizations built for your exact swing. The result? More consistency, tighter dispersion, real results. Case Golf, Canadian made, custom fit for your game.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, and this segment is brought to you by the Twin Willows Golf Club, part of Edmonton's golf community since 1965. Visit us at twinwillowsgolf.com, and we'll head into the Modern Measure inbox. And this is chiming in on our engagement question of the day. The one shot I wish I could hit perfectly every time is what? Text us your thoughts on that, 780-218-9999. Again, this is chipping short game, save stroke. So he's saying chipping is the one that he would want to hit perfectly every time. I find that interesting. Like some people... like a lot of people are talking about the short game and chipping, and I find chipping pretty easy. It's not going to be my answer when we get to it in the open segment for sure, but that definitely is a struggle, and that's again where Operation 36 is such a great program that we were just talking with Matt Ma about, and my wife and son are in, because it really gets you working on your short game and your chipping and putting right from the start when you get into the game. And
well, that's really how I kind of got introduced, right? You connected me with Cam Martins, and we had that segment throughout the program last year. Yeah. And even when I still play, like it still holds. The fact that I'm, from 60, 90 yards, sometimes, well, most of the time I feel comfortable with that. That's probably my most rounded out shot that I would have, most consistent shot. So I don't know. We're getting a lot of texts like that for sure. And we get one from Casino Dealer Jay saying the one shot I wish I could hit perfectly. The one right after the perfect practice swing. Somehow those two swings have never met, which is pretty good.
That's a great point for sure. No doubt. You see that a lot with people. They have this great practice swing, and then the swing looks totally different when they get over the golf ball. I see Ryan. Ryan, can you hear me? You got him connected there, Zach? Okay, we're still having trouble getting right now. I played from the Links Spruce Roof. I played there this week. They hosted the Pro Lady from the PGA of Alberta event, and we'll get talking about that with him here as soon as we can get them connected here somehow. But, there. Oh, okay. They're still trying to figure that out. But yeah, and we'll get into this with Ryan. Like he talked when he was on the show with us earlier in the year that they didn't come out of the gates in great shape. And, so it was a struggle for them early on. But they're back. The greens there are fabulous. They were thick. They were filled right in. So all the issues that they had early in the season are in the past, and it's certainly a place that you want to get out and play some golf now that they've got their greens back going. So definitely a big change and a lot of good things going their way. Now the water, I mean, the golf course, boy, all the water that we've taken on their golf course is pretty darn wet in spots, which many courses are. I played at the Legends this week as well, and boy, oh boy, are they in a lot of trouble with all the water, and still have some holes closed and whatnot. So that water's done a lot of damage. But can we just get him on the phone maybe then, Zach? And yeah, let's do that. All right, yeah, trouble connecting today, but there we go. Hey, Ryan, how are you?
Hey, Murray, how are you?
Yeah, not doing too bad. I was just talking about, when we were getting ready to get you on for this segment, we were talking about how you struggled with conditions earlier in the year, and I played there this week and 100% back up. Your greens are perfect.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. No, it was good to have you out this week. But yeah, it was a tough start to the year. I've been here a long time. I've never seen winter kill do things it did to us to start the season, but amazing job by our superintendent, Mike Saunders, to turn this place around, even with all the cold start and a lot of rain. But yeah, you would have hardly noticed that anything was wrong to start the year if you played here last week, for sure.
Yeah. Now, the record rainfalls that we've seen, obviously, you guys are playable. There wasn't any issues there. There's a lot of water. I mean, it's wet in places for sure, but the wet conditions, you guys have been able to handle it pretty well, all things considered?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, obviously, we have a couple holes that take on a little more water than others, but for the most part, I would say we're pretty playable, especially, we have that cart path system that goes all the way around the golf course. So even if it does have quite a bit of saturation out there, we still allow our guests to take power carts, which is a nice relief for those who don't appreciate walking as much as you, maybe, Murray.
Yeah, I know. I like to walk for sure. Well, I mentioned too, when we were trying to get you on, you hosted the Pro Lady this Thursday from the PGA of Alberta tournament calendar. For golfers that don't know much about that event, what makes this event special, and why was it important for the Lynx to host and for the PGA of Alberta to put it on?
Yeah, anytime that, we can welcome 40 plus of our peers in the industry and professionals across the northern region of Alberta, it's fun to have them come out and compete. And then I think it's special in this sense of the Pro-Am where, they get to bring a lady amateur from their club, that whether it be their wife or one of their club champions from this year or previous years. It's exciting to have that dynamic of maybe a strong or a lady amateur that you like to play with and a professional to come out and play together in a competition. It's exciting to get to host something like that, for sure.
The Nine and Dine promotion you guys have out there at the Lynx has become one of the best values in golf. Why don't you tell our listeners exactly what's included and why it's become such a popular date night and evening out for people?
Yeah, so every day after 4:00 here, we have a special on. It's $139. You get 2 9-hole green fees, shared power cart, some range balls to warm up with, and then you get $45 food voucher to the restaurant after. That's good for food or drink. So it's a pretty popular promotion. It's funny when people ask about it and I tell them, they ask, what day is it? And I say, it's every day. They're pretty amazed that we put that on every day. So usually around 4 to 5, you'll see a bunch of those going out on the tee sheet, and then they fill the restaurant after for a good meal and maybe a cocktail or two.
Well, a lot of golfers think that the golf season winds down around Labor Day. And hey, after today, we have 3 weeks left of the VIP golf show for this season, which sounds kind of crazy. But in reality, you actually believe that September, October are some of the best months to play golf. Isn't that the case?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially out here, something about the Lynx. I don't know, the conditions just seem to get better as we get later in the year. It kind of firms up a little bit. And maybe the grass isn't growing as much since it's a little shorter. I don't know. But yeah, the September, October months we seem to push late in the season here. And that's when I enjoy playing my golf around here. It seems to be when we're in our best shape.
Well, last year you guys stayed open until November 2nd. So talk about what goes into the decision to keep your golf course open late into the fall, and what kind of condition can golfers expect it if Mother Nature cooperates with you for you?
Yeah, we've always been known to be one of the first and last to open and stay open. So as long as the weather permits, we usually keep going full bore. I mean, we could have probably went longer last year, but the days were getting too short. But yeah, as long as the snow doesn't fly here, with kind of how our layout is and how we can put this course to bed pretty quickly, and we aerate early on in the season, we kind of push things always till the bitter end of time.
Well, if someone has never played the links before and you could only give them one reason to book a tee time before the season ends, what would it be?
I think just the playability of our golf course. There's not a ton of water. It's pretty straightforward. Every tree we have is undercut. So if you are in there, you're going to find it most times. I think it's just straightforward, pretty easy walk. I think just the playability aspect is a huge part of it.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty hard for many people to lose a ball out there. I mean, there's trees, but you're going to find your ball for the most part and then be able to advance it, aren't you?
Yeah, that's the nice part is, you might not get to hit it at the green, but you're probably not losing it unless you go way offline. But there's not many courses like that where if you go way offline, you find your ball. So
tell me a couple of your favorite holes out there.
I really like 17. It's a risk reward par 5. You can kind of take over the corner and cut the hole in half. But if you get a little offline there, it can make the hole pretty long. But I like the opportunity to take a risk to make a lower score.
Yeah, but not everyone hits the ball as hard as you do, Ryan. That's the average guy can't do that.
Well, you'd be surprised. But even if you get it to the corner there and don't try and cut the corner, it's still a pretty easy area around the green to get the ball advanced up. I think it's one of the easier par 5s around here for sure.
Yeah, so you've spent a vast majority of your career working at the links. Why is it so special to you?
I think just the atmosphere. One, obviously, a sense of community growing up in Spruce Grove. I feel like, but the atmosphere around here, the staff and the people who run the place working for McCourt, I think is just such a great product that they produce and a good team that we have here. And the environment, being a part of that team, it's just something that I've enjoyed and I continue to want to enjoy in the future.
Yeah, you were working with V too. I saw V there the other day. He's looking great. He's you guys have been a team out there for a while now.
Yeah. V is he's kind of raised me up to be the professional I am today. I would say I've learned a lot of things from him. So, and he's a pretty easygoing guy if you know V. So it's nice to have him as a teammate for sure.
No doubt. We're gonna hit you up with some rapid fire questions. You ready for that?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. What's the toughest hole of the links?
Number 7.
Morning tee time or twilight round?
Morning.
Favorite menu item in the clubhouse?
I would go with the butter chicken.
Greens or fairways? What's in the best shape right now?
Greens.
Best risk reward hole at the links? You just said it probably.
Just spoke about it. Number 17, yeah.
One thing first time visitors always compliment?
The big green trees and how green our grass is, lush and thick.
Favorite post-game cocktail?
I would take a cold draft beer.
Lowest score you've ever shot?
63.
How many hole-in-ones do you have?
1 with an asterisk.
And what's the asterisk?
Well, I don't count it because it was on a par 3 course. It was a real deal, but I feel like that doesn't count. So let's say 0 then.
It counts. You know Jim McCulley, the Callaway rep, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he got 2 hole-in-ones in one day at a par 3 course. And that's so incredible, unbelievable. And people say, wow, it was a par 3 course. It doesn't count. Are you out of your mind? That counts.
I did a lot of research after I made it in Golf Digest, and the readers seem to think that it doesn't count. So
we'll
go with that.
All right, last quick rapid fire for you, although that we slowed down on the rapid there, but that's all good. But finish this sentence. Every golfer should experience the links because?
The playability and the community.
All right, if people want to get out and play the links before the snow does fly, how can they book a tee time?
Yeah, so you can do it at www.linksgolfcourse.com or you can phone our golf shop at 780-962-GOLF. Those are the best 2 ways to get a tee time here.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time. And again, great playing out at your place this week. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, Murray, and thanks for your strong finish. There's a nice second place from you and your wife there.
Oh, a little teaser for the next segment there. All right. All right. Have a good day, Ryan.
Okay. Thanks, Murray.
Awesome. That was Ryan McDermott from the Lynx. On the other side of the break, it's the open segment. Got lots to get to. We'll have the junior golf report with Dunc Mills, my rant of the week. And I had a lot going on this past week and this next week. So get a little update on what's going on in my golf world. Stay with us. This is a VIP golf show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
Think golf season ends when the snow falls? Think again. With the Golf Canada app, Alberta golfers can now take their game indoors. Track your simulator practice sessions, including time, focus, and location, all in one place. You can even log your indoor rounds, from the course you played to your final score, giving you a complete picture of your progress all off-season long. It won't impact your handicap, but it will elevate your game. Keep improving all year round. Visit albertagolf.org and click Find an Off-Course Facility to get started.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. We're proud to be launching our new Phase 6 development with 103 new lots for pre-sale. This phase will include an in-ground swimming pool. Call 780-514-0005 to view this exciting development and pick your perfect piece of paradise. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Trade in the ordinary for the extraordinary. Let VIP Golf elevate your game. Join VIP Golf and unlock preferred rates at Canada's premier resort courses. From your local favorites to the iconic peaks of Banff and Canmore to our stay and play packages on sun-drenched fairways in the Okanagan Valley. With over 170 courses coast to coast and membership packages that are tailored to fit your golf style, VIP members have more choice, get more value, and experience more unforgettable rounds. With VIP Golf, your next round isn't just a game, it's a getaway. Get your free trial today at VIPGolf.ca.
The Nielsen Show.
You know, on airplanes, WestJet lately, in the little snack box they give you, a little chocolate in there. It's called Awake. Have you seen this Awake chocolate? And it comes with caffeine in it. So I've been taking those and pretending it's like a real kick. Yeah. I was just like, oh, here we go.
Under the tongue and away we go.
Yeah, I turn around to the rest of the plane. I say, it's about to go down. And I open up and I eat this Awake chocolate. Hey, Dusty, yelling it's about to go down on a plane is probably not a good thing. That's a good point.
The Nielsen Show featuring Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings at 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Upgrade your game this season. Soro Group, Canadian owned and operated, delivers premium golf brands like Bedrati, Fairway and Green, Legendary Headwear, and Zero Restriction. Trusted by the best, built for your best rounds. Bedrati and Zero Restriction will be outfitting both President's Cup teams at Medina this fall, so you know you're wearing what the pros wear. Ask your local pro shop or shop online with code Edmonton10 for 10% off to try out our premium apparel. Soro Group, elevate your game.
There's something new happening in Canadian golf. For decades, golfers have been sold clubs that were never truly built for them. Case in Golf changes that. Every set built right here in Canada. Precision crafted around 8 core customizations built for your exact swing. The result? More consistency, tighter dispersion, real results. Case in Golf, Canadian made, custom fit for your game.
Grab your clubs and tee up for the ultimate summer of golf with Country Club Tour. Get access to 7 premier 18-hole courses plus indoor facilities. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour has a course for every level of golfer. Get the most out of this golf season at great courses like Goose Hummock, Redtail Landing, Sandpiper, River Ridge, Raven Crest, Whitetail Crossing, or Montgomery Glen. Make the most out of this golf season at countryclubtour.com.
Why pay more for advertising when you have options? At Lux Media Broker, we're not an agency, we're a brokerage. We work on your behalf to source, negotiate, and manage your marketing across over 100 advertising options nationwide. From out-of-home and transit to radio, digital, TV, and social media, we tap into it all. No retainers, no hidden fees, just better rates, added value, and smarter strategy. Learn about the brokerage difference at luxmediabroker.com. We broker, we negotiate, we optimize. Lux Media Broker. Elevate your marketing.
You work hard to make your house a home. Your yard should match. Green Tree Outdoor Living has designed and built outdoor spaces across Alberta since 1998. It starts with an initial consultation and a 3D design, so you can test drive your yard before you buy it. At Green Tree, we handle everything. No chasing contractors, no guesswork, no surprises. A seamless experience from the initial sketch to the final brick. Green Tree Outdoor Living, making neighbors jealous since '98. Book your consultation today at greentreelandscaping.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here in the Modern Measure studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, and this segment is brought to you by Corporate Connections. Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders to create and accelerate business opportunities, experience the extraordinary, make smarter decisions faster, and ultimately grow your business? If so, Corporate Connections is where you want to be. Email Executive Director Pat Stride at pstride@corporateconnections.com for more information, and we will head into the Modern Measure inbox. Here's somebody saying a dead center of the fairway every drive is, again, that's in response to our engagement question of the week. The one shot I wish I could hit perfectly every time is what? And that is a great answer. I love that one. And this looks like from the Combine crew, Brody played yesterday. Course was in great shape, broke 100. I'm assuming he's suggesting that Brody played at my place, the Ranch, but I don't know that for sure. But
no, actually, he came in with into the Nasty chat too, Norman, at Combine, and said that he played the Links.
Oh, the Links. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because we were talking with Ryan. Yeah, for sure. No, it is. It's definitely back in good shape. You got some more nasty chats to get to?
Yeah, a few people saying hi, and Norm confirming that it's pretty busy out at the Links as well. Blue Jay Oiler fan also coming in with a question talking about clubs as well. Maybe we can get to that after Dunc Mills. He is asking about the used market of golf clubs, so that might be one to expand on. I wonder if he's a Blue Jay and Oilers fan. And yeah, people saying good morning. Lively in the nasty chat today, so thank you for the contributions there.
Alrighty, it is now a time for the Junior Golf Report with Dunc Mills, brought to you by the Lorenz Realty Group. Most homes don't sell for less. They are just marketed wrong. See how at lorenzteam.com. And good morning, Dunc. How you doing today?
Very well, Murray. Thanks for having me. Good to see you again.
Yeah, you as well. I'm excited to hear how all the Albertans did in the Canadian Junior Championships.
Well, we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, you're going to keep me hanging.
I'm going to save the best for last. We did have some McLennan Ross Junior Tour events this week, but they were in southern Alberta. I'll go through them briefly. Desert Bloom, August 10th. Low Junior Girls, Rachel Adamas from the Derrick at an 86. And the Low Junior boy was Zach Michelle. He's listed as Public Player Club from Edmonton, and he was a 76. Strathmore on Wednesday this week. There were no locals entered. And I'm sad to say that your Nanton tournament on Thursday was rained out.
Oh, that's too bad.
We didn't have no results to report from Nanton. This week, the tour's winding down. 3 more events this week. Wainwright on Tuesday, Camrose on Wednesday, and Friday, the parent-child tournament has moved from Innisfail. It's now at Riverbend in Red Deer. I got to tell you, Jim Boomer's bugged me for years to turn the Innisfail Junior Open into a parent-child. And I said, it'll never work. And we did it, and it turned out to be wildly successful. You talk about pressure, moms and dads and grandfathers and grandmas, everybody playing with the kids. I don't know if the kids were more nervous than the parents. But anyway, Tour Championship at Wolf Creek's coming up in a couple of weeks, August 28th. So the tour is winding down. But this was a big week for the kids. The Canadian Junior Championships were held. We talked about it a little bit last week. By the way, I'm rocking my CN Ladies Open shirt today in honor of this is the old school. Look, RCGA. This is an old one.
That is old, yeah.
The ladies are at the Royal Mayfair this week, as you know. So that's in honor of that. Anyway, Canadian Junior Girls, TPC Toronto. The interprovincial team that played team competition in simultaneously with the stroke play the first 2 days. And Alberta came second. The Alberta girls were leading after the first round, but Ontario ran them down with a subpar performance the second day. So the Alberta junior team finished second, great showing. Individually, Eileen Park from Red Deer ended up tied for seventh. Wow. And Sailor May from Rocky Mountain House ended up tied 24th. So a top 25 for Sailor. And there were 8 junior girls from Alberta that made the cut. So good for them. And that's a tremendous accomplishment just to play in a national championship, as you know. And to make the cut and get to play 72 holes is very special for these kids.
Dunc, do you know if Eileen is playing in the CPKC at Mayfair next week?
That's correct. She has an exemption. She'll be at the Mayfair this week. That's awesome. Right. Yeah, I'm sure some of these other girls will be out watching, and maybe some might even be in one of the women's pro-ams. I'm not sure about that, but good for them. Of note, there were 2 63s shot the final day by different girls that didn't win.
Wow.
So
good golf.
Some good playing out there. The Junior Boys Championship was held at Wascana Golf and Country Club in Regina this week. And the Alberta Junior Boys won the Interprovincial Team Championship.
Wow.
First one since 2018, I read somewhere. So congratulations to those kids. Bray Rogalchik and Chase Strang were the 2 boys whose scores counted. Jeevan Dalawal from Calgary was on the team as well, but Chase and Bray ended up -8 total with their combined scores for the first 2 days, and they won by 4 or 5 shots, I think. They crushed the boys. So individually, Chase Strang from Airdrie and Bray Rogalchik from Innisfail ended up tied for 6th at 8 under. A young guy, I don't know this kid very well, Sam Cook from Calgary, tied for 13th at -5. And Harrison Kiziak was the top local player. I'll tell you, this is showing you how good the kids are playing. Now, I don't know, Wascana may not be Pine Valley in terms of difficulty, but 72 holes, you got to play. They'll have it set up long, don't worry. Harrison was tied for 25th at 1 under par. So you had to shoot under par to get in the top 25 at the
over
Canadian
3 days.
Juniors.
That's great golf.
4 days.
4 days. Oh, boy.
Yeah, 72 holes. So good for those kids. It's an experience they'll remember forever. If they never play another national championship, they'll always remember that they got in the Canadian Junior. But hopefully this is a stepping stone for these kids. I know a lot of them are off to play on college teams next year or in the next year or two. They've got commitments and interests from recruiters and stuff. So these are the kind of events that recruiters look at, too, in terms of how a junior kid can play. If he plays well at a national level event, that gets any recruiter's attention. So congratulations to all those juniors, and I'm sure it was a great experience for everybody.
Awesome. Well, thanks for all of that. Great to see the Alberta players playing well, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
All right, Murray. Thanks. Go try and get out and watch some of the LPGA event this week. I'll try and get out and see our friend Jason Gilroy caddying. So.
Oh, awesome. Okay, good stuff.
All right. Thanks, Murray.
All right. That was Dunc Mills with the Junior Golf Report. Some other events to talk about at the ranch this week. We hosted a Pro Series event. They had Logan Hill shot -4 to win by 1 over Nick Vandermeer. And on the senior side, Phil McCluskey from Riverbend. Now, Logan and Phil are both from Riverbend. So I joked with them after. I'm like, do you guys not work? You're playing too good a golf here. But anyways, Phil shot -5 to win by 3 over Jeff Cuthbertson. Now, the pro lady was at the links in Spruce Grove this week. It was won by Nick Vandermeer and Janelle Vandermeer, his sister. They had 43 points, earning a 1-point victory over, somebody you might know, Murray McCourt and Jessica McCourt. Jess and I had a fabulous day out there at the links. I played very well, had a great consistent day out there and played well. And then Jess, she pitched in when we needed her to, and she really played well on the par threes and got us some net birdies. And so I'm really proud of her. She doesn't want to know anything about how it's going on, but she could kind of figure out. I knew we were in the hunt and whatnot. And when I'm telling her, okay, Jess, make sure you mark that ball, take your time on this one. She knew that something was up, but she didn't really know until the end when I told her, I don't know where they're going to get first or second, but it was a lot of fun and a great day out of the links for Jess and I. The next event is on the PGA calendar is the PGA of Alberta Championship. It's at Cardiff Golf Club, August 19th and 20th. Now, the Alberta Open was this week at Pritis Greens down by Calgary. On the women's side, Jayla Kusi won. They've heard her name over and over again over the years on this show. Up and coming, she was from Camrose, and she won so many events on the McLennan Ross, and now she's got an Alberta Open on her resume. She won by one stroke over defending champ Sydney Bisgrove, who was on the show a few weeks back from Canyon Meadows in Calgary. On the men's side, was won by Hunter Thompson from the Calgary Golf and Country Club in a playoff over Brendan McDougall from the Glencoe. They shot -14. Great golf there. Top local was Michael Harrison from Coal Creek. He finished in 11th at -2. And the next upcoming event from the Alberta Golf Association is the Alberta U15 and U13 Championships at Alberta Springs upcoming this week. So there you have that. Now the engagement question this week. I'll read it one more time and be sure you chime in at 780-218-9999. The one shot I wish I could hit perfectly every time is what? And what do you got, Zach?
It's always my driver. So very similar to what one of our listeners and viewers had to say in the Nasty Chat. Kind of that first shot once you're actually shooting for something that matters. You can duff it while practicing. That's what you're supposed to do while practicing. Hopefully you're hitting it right while practicing as well. But once you begin that first shot, usually it's right off the tee box, hitting the driver. And I always get nervous in front of my friends because I know they're ready to make fun of me at any moment. So when I get up there, I want to hit a bomb. You want to feel good to start the round. And usually I do start it with the driver. That's my biggest struggle in the game of golf, right behind, I guess, my putter. But the driver can mean a lot if you put yourself in a good position, because I'm comfortable once I get out onto the fairway and continue on the hole and for the rest of the round.
All right. Well, for me, I drive the ball pretty good, so I don't get in trouble off the tee very much. And I actually believe that the most important shot, and for me, is your approach shot. For me, with that question, it's I really get annoyed and frustrated when I'm hitting my second shot and I hit it short of the green, or I miss it a little right and I'm in a bunker. Like, just hit those shots where my capabilities are and knock it onto the green close to the pin, and don't make those silly little mistakes that creep in there once in a while and cost me strokes. So, those approach shots on the green and tee shots on par threes, same thing. It's you get that iron in your hand, you want to hit a good shot and get it on position to make a birdie putt. That's so for me, that's what it is.
Yeah, sometimes when I go to those par threes, especially at the ranch playing in the EST Golf Classic, the past 2 seasons, like I know that should be the hole that I should find the most success, but sometimes I get in my head about it. I don't know what it is from that distance. I overshoot, and then you got to hack it back, and it's quite the thing to do. But I could agree. Really, for me, as I sit here, I could say any one of my shots should be one that I wish that I could hit well, because it's lightning in a bottle for me. Really, anytime if I get on a good roll, you hit it right. But going back to the driver, it's like 1 in every 10 driver hits I actually hit the ball. Otherwise, it ends up in the bushes right beside the tee box.
All right. Why don't we get to that question you said that was in the Nasty Chat?
Yeah. So earlier I did mention, as always, you can get in touch on our YouTube stream or any other various methods of getting in touch here on the VIP Golf Show. Asking a specific question about clubs. So new clubs are nice. Blue Jay Oiler fan saying in the Nasty Chat, but their question is there a market for used clubs, not just to make money, but to pass on at a fair price? He says, I love my G20 now, just a curiosity questions. So, Murray, what do you have to say to that?
So, Facebook Marketplace, that's the place to do it. I know even us at the ranch, if we have some clubs, some rental clubs or things like that we don't sell through the golf course, we put them on Facebook Marketplace. There's always a market. People will try to grind on you and get the price down a little bit, like anywhere and anything. But if you can move clubs at reasonable pricing, you're not going to get rich selling golf clubs on Facebook Marketplace, but you'll move them.
Well, for me, personal question, I try and save money as best I can because golf can be expensive to get into it. We all know that the brand new clubs can be pretty pricey for some, and you're going to use them for long amounts of years. But at this point in my game, I am looking potentially for some new clubs that if I find for a decent price, in my opinion, that I want to buy. I have bought some from a thrift store and I got clowned. There were some dents and things like that. But if you were looking to buy, say, clubs from Marketplace, because in there's certain variables in that aspect where you can barter, yada, yada, you're not going to get it from a value price from an actual, I guess, trader or a store. What would be the biggest thing, in your opinion, that somebody like me buying used clubs should look out for?
Well, what I would actually do is a lot of golf courses sell their rental clubs at the end of every year. And so you can get a pretty darn good deal on lightly used golf clubs through golf courses selling their rentals off every year. So that's the place I would really go.
Good.
And
good
get
to know.
And get a good deal for sure.
I think I know a guy.
you might. All right. This week in my golf, I was around a little bit this week. Sunday, we couldn't get a tee time at the ranch, so we played our Sunday match at Glendale. Glendale's a brutally tough golf course. I birdied the first hole and then got beat up a little bit by the Glendale the rest of the day. But Monday played the PGA event at the ranch. I had a struggle at the ranch too. I was just didn't have my best game, but that's the pressure of playing a PGA event at your home course. There's a little extra pressure on you there. But then Thursday, the Links, the pro lady with my wife, as I said, got second place in that tournament. I had a really good day on the golf course that day and get a nice little paycheck. And my wife got to spend a whole bunch of money for prizes in the pro shop there. And then Friday, I played at the Legends. Tournament, the Hickory tournament was out there along with Kevin Karras getting inducted into the Legends at the Legends. And so enjoyed that day playing with Kevin and Laura and Jess. We all played together, and there was another couple of groups of friends that were there to support Kevin as well. So that was a lot of fun. Also, yesterday I was at Millwoods Golf Course. Luke and Jessica went for their Op 36 play day, and oh boy, Luke, I'm caddying for Luke, and I felt so bad. He was playing so good for 7 holes. And then number 8 and number 9 happened, and he missed by 1 shot. I was not. I actually think he said to me early in the round, he's playing with his best friend, and his mom is doing it as well. And he said to me, I will feel so bad if I pass and Kaylor doesn't, because then he'd have to hit from 25 and I'd have to get to hit from 50. And part of me wonders if he did screw up the last 2 holes because he didn't want to feel bad for his friend. So that's my sweetheart little kid there. But let me tell you about my week coming up. I get to play the ranch today. I don't get to play the ranch very much, it doesn't seem like. So I'm really excited to play it in some good weather today. Tomorrow, I'm heading down to Wolf Creek. I'm playing at Wolf Creek. TaylorMade is putting on an event there and invited myself and a couple of my ranch clan to head down there. So we're going to do that. But then the rest of the week is going to be a CPKC week. Luke and Jess are going to go down there on Wednesday. Luke is going to get to play a hole with a pro. They're doing it on the hockey hole. Luke's going to be wearing his Connor Bedard jersey. He's so excited for that. Can't wait for that. I'm going to be there on Friday in the hosted tent with Alberta Golf Association. Jess and I will be back there on Saturday in a hosted tent on the 18th hole as well. But really excited for this. 2 players are staying with us this week. Manon de Roy, she's from Belgium, and Chiara Tamberlini from Switzerland. They're both flying in from Portland tonight where they're playing. Chiara had a rough go. She didn't make the cut this week. But right now, Manon is in 5th place going into the play today. She did start a little bit ago. I'll check in the break and see how her game has started. But really excited to host them this week. We're going to, they want to integrate into our family, and we're going to hopefully, depending on schedules, get them to an Elks game. We're going to take them out to a really nice restaurant. We're going to cook them a good old-fashioned Canadian meal and hopefully get them out to the ranch to have show them around my golf course and whatnot. But really, really, really looking forward to this week ahead with the CPKC and all that's going to be going on with golf here in the city. And you want to cue up the rant? He is far, far, far exceeding expectations.
It's now time for Murray McCourt's Rant of the Week.
There are no nurse right now in a ridiculous contract. You want to know whose fault that contract is?
All brought to you by Steady for Men. Steady, essential goods for men. A limited edition box of premium hand-picked essentials. No subscriptions, just 2 exclusive drops a year. Join the waitlist at steadyformen.ca.
All right, my rant of the week is about the unsung heroes of every golf course. And today I want to talk about the people you probably never see. Actually, you'll see them all day. You might just not notice them. Every golfer knows the head professional. They know the general manager. They know the superintendent. But there are dozens of people working behind the scenes that make your day possible. Think about it. You pull into the parking lot. It's clean. The flower beds look incredible. The clubhouse shines. The washrooms are spotless. The tee sheet somehow works. The carts are lined up perfectly. The coffee's hot. The kitchen is ready. The greens are cut. The bunkers are raked. The garbage cans are empty. Pin placements have changed. The range is full of balls. Scorecards are stocked. The GPS units work. The beverage cart is loaded. The tournament signs are out. The patio is ready. None of that happens by accident. Golf courses are like little cities. Before the golfer even tees off, dozens of people have already been working for hours. The maintenance crew is often on the property before sunrise. The kitchen staff is prepping breakfast. Other staff are answering emails, organizing tournaments, solving problems you'll never even know existed. The starters are getting groups organized. The marshals, ambassadors are trying to keep play moving while making everyone happy, which is the hardest job in golf. The cart staff has washed and staged every cart before you even arrive. And here's the funny thing. If they do their jobs perfectly, you didn't notice them. You only notice when something goes wrong. That's the definition of a thankless job. Most golfers never think about the hundreds of little details that have to go right for one smooth round of golf. But every one of those details has someone's fingerprints on it. The next time you're at a golf course, say thank you. Thank the young employee washing your carts in the heat. Thank the cook for making your breakfast. Thank the marshal or ambassadors trying to keep the 5-hour round from becoming 6. Thank the staff who fixed your booking even though you didn't know there was a problem. And thank the maintenance crew. They're the reason you get to play beautiful conditions you expect every time you tee it up. Golf isn't built by one person. It's built by an entire team. The next time you have a great day at a golf course, remember this. The best golf experiences are created long before the first tee shot is ever hit. That's my rant of the week. Let me know what you thought of that. 780-218-9999. On the other side of the break, we're going to chat with Todd Paquette, the superintendent at the Millwoods Golf Club. Stay with us on the VIP Golf Show here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Looking to make the most of your summer on the course? Alberta Golf has something for everyone. For juniors, the McLennan Ross Alberta Junior Tour is back. The province's #1 competitive junior tour, featuring 24 stops across Alberta. Plus this year, Tour Information Days, where players and parents can learn everything they need to get started. More of a casual player? Upswing by Alberta Golf connects you to events all over the province, from scrambles to charity tournaments to play your own ball formats. Or join one of our 6 signature events and experience some of Alberta's most spectacular courses. And for those ready to compete, Alberta Golf hosts 14 championships for players of all ages, including the 90th Alberta Open at Pritis Greens. However you play, Alberta Golf is your home for the game this summer. Learn more at albertagolf.org.
There's still time to book your tournament at the Ranch Golf and Country Club.
As one of Alberta's top tourney courses, the Ranch makes hosting fun and easy for any group or business. No matter how unique or unusual, they'll accommodate your vision for an event no one will soon forget.
Start planning your tournament today at their beautifully landscaped course on the outskirts of West Edmonton. On-site event coordinators are here to help, but hurry, availability is limited and booking fast.
Visit theranchgolf.com.
Most guys chase more. More clothes, more noise, more nothing. Steady does the opposite. Twice a year, just 5 to 7 pieces. Precision built for men who move with discipline, who value quality, who don't waste time guessing what to wear. This isn't fashion. This is international. Limited. Elevated. Drop 1 goes on sale August 1st. and delivers in December. And when it's gone, it's gone. If you're not on the founding list, you're already behind. Go to steadyformen.ca. Get in, get ready, steady. Essential good for men.
It delivers premium golf brands like Bedrati, Fairway and Green, Legendary Headwear, and Zero Restriction. Trusted by the best, built for your best rounds. Bedrati and Zero Restriction will be outfitting both President's Cup teams at Medina this fall, so you know you're wearing what the pros wear. Ask your local pro shop or shop online with code Edmonton10 for 10% off to try out our premium apparel. Soro Group, elevate your game.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Looking for your next great round? Just minutes off the Hendan west of Edmonton, the Links at Spruce Grove is an 18-hole championship course that delivers. Tree-lined fairways, rolling terrain, pristine greens, and just enough challenge to test every skill level. Whether you're chasing a low score or enjoying a relaxed round with friends, this is golf done right. A favorite tournament destination with exceptional conditions and a staff that truly delivers. Plus, modern amenities, a full-service restaurant, and an event space for weddings, anniversaries, or business gatherings. Book your tee time today at lakesgolfcourse.com. The Links at Spruce Grove. Your next round starts here. Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. We connect leaders around the world and empower them to create opportunities and meaningful change in their organizations, communities, and lives. Join a trusted network of top CEOs and industry pioneers. Share challenges, gain insights, and benefit from peer-to-peer experience sharing. Together, we elevate leadership, build personal and professional growth while expanding influence, and together building a brighter future. Corporate Connections is your gateway to transformative connections. Visit us at corporatecommunications.com, where leaders connect.
There's something new happening in Canadian golf. For decades, golfers have been sold clubs that were never truly built for them. Case in Golf changes that. Every set built right here in Canada. Precision crafted around 8 core customizations built for your exact swing. The result? More consistency, tighter dispersion, real results. Case in Golf. Canadian made, custom fit for your game.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, August 27th at Leduc Golf and Country Club. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast followed by a round of golf, then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all ending in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists in culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament promises unforgettable experiences. Don't miss out on the fun. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
Why pay more for advertising when you have options? At Lux Media Broker, we're not an agency, we're a brokerage. We work on your behalf to source, negotiate, and manage your marketing across over 100 advertising options nationwide. From out-of-home and transit to radio, digital, TV, and social media, we tap into it all. No retainers, no hidden fees, just better rates, added value, and smarter strategy. Learn about the brokerage difference at luxmediabroker.com. We broker, we negotiate, we optimize. Lux Media Broker. Elevate your marketing.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here in the Modern Measure studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, and this segment is brought to you by the Stony Plain Golf Club. Whether you're looking to get custom fit clubs or lessons to improve your swing, check out the Stony Plain Golf Course at golfstonyplain.com. And really quickly into the Modern Measure inbox, Craig the Sound Guy says, morning, fellas. I don't usually have trouble getting off the tee box, but I'd have to say the approach shot. That's where I tend to lose strokes, and you hit mine right on the head. So you and I are in the same boat, Craig the Sound Guy. And it is now Trivia time, our trivia contest brought to you by Tough Stuff Promotion. Tough Stuff works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hardworking name. Call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com for all your logo merchandise needs. The winner of the contest gets a custom fitting from the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar with 5 locations around Edmonton. Why not tonight? And what do you got for us this week, Zach?
Yes, which golfer holds the record for the lowest 72-hole score relative to par in a major championship? Know the answer. Get in touch and stay by your phone so I can get some prizing details, but please hit us up on the text line for a chance to win the prize.
Awesome. And we are now joined by Todd Paquette, superintendent from the Millwoods Golf Club. Good morning, Todd. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm doing well. Todd, every superintendent in the Edmonton area has been tested this year. Like, how challenging has the combination of winter damage that some courses were facing and then record rainfalls? Like, you superintendents, I'm surprised you have any hair left, Todd.
It's a lot grayer than it was at the start of the year, for sure. It's been a challenging season from the get-go, really. Like you said, winter damage. And then a cool, dry spring, really, and then right into rain. It's just been relentless. It seems every time you poke your head above water, so to say, they dump more on you. So it's been a challenge for sure. The other thing too is the ice damage, which is what most of the damage was this spring, is in low-lying areas. So automatically, as soon as the rain started, those areas are underwater. So it's very difficult, if not impossible, to recover those areas while they're full of water. We were lucky at our place that most of the damage was isolated to fairways. We didn't have any greens damage, so that's always harder to grow back. But yeah, we're just now starting to kind of feel like the course is where we thought it should be, 2 months ago almost. It's just been a really challenging year.
Yeah, I was out there at Millwoods last night for Operation 36. My wife and son were playing it, so I was caddying for Luke. And yeah, the courses, the greens are always great there. And like the course, it's drier than other courses that I played in the last week. So you guys are doing something well out there to dry out and get her going, hey?
Yeah, well, it's amazing what a couple days of no rain can do.
Yeah, for sure. Well, golfers see puddles and they see soft ground, but what does the excess of rain actually do to a golf course?
Well, I mean, it can vary, but the easy answer is it just fills all the pore spaces. I mean, turf, anything needs water and air to live and sunlight. So when all those pore spaces are full of water, it's very difficult to grow turf. It's soft. There's not to mention damage from carts. I mean, if you cut carts off on a golf course, you lose at least half of your players. I mean, I ride a cart, so it makes it difficult to get people out on the golf course when they can't ride carts. So yeah, it's the wear and the tear and just the limited growing capabilities when you don't have any pore space for air.
So obviously golfers notice that some golf courses have been more impacted than others by this, and like some golf courses still have holes closed and not even open. And so what is the differentiator between some golf courses handling the water better than others?
I mean, the easy answer is drainage, but that comes in a lot of different forms. Some courses are just built on sand. They're lucky. A lot of the courses in the River Valley, they're sand based. So yeah, they will take on a lot of water, but it goes away quickly. Some of the newer courses have better surface drainage built in. So that helps. This year was, it was like an 120-year thing. Like there's no amount of drainage you can built in that would just take all of this water away. So, but it does help you to recover quicker. Some courses are in a drainage corridor. So courses like Belvedere and some of the other courses I know, Fort Saskatchewan, they have a little creek that goes through it that usually is dry this time of year, and they flooded repeatedly. Our roadway coming in was flooded for 27 days on 2 separate occasions. Because of Mill Creek, and usually at this time of the year, Mill Creek is a dry creek bed. So we were fortunate that the flooding didn't really affect our golf course in a long-term way. Yes, we had the road closed. We had to build another road to get in. But as far as the damage to the golf course, it's not long-standing. So the simple answer is just drainage. And luck where you're built, really.
So when an area has been underwater for a long period of time, what is the impact of the turf, and what can you do outside of sodding it to bring it back to life?
Yeah, like I said earlier, turf needs air. So you want to recreate that pore space. You can aerate a ton, overseed, top dress, and hope it comes back, or you can sod. It really depends on what area of the course you're talking about. A fairway, you would probably look to sod. Maybe in the rough, you could seed. But in my experience, it takes a full season before you can call whatever you've either sodded or seeded good again, as far as, that's the kind of turf we want to play golf on. That's the kind of turf we're used to at our golf course. So it's a long process, and this isn't going to be, 2 weeks from now, this isn't going to be a distant memory. Like I said, we're lucky we don't have a lot of big time damage on fairways. We do have some outlying areas we'll need to deal with when this is fully gone. But I mean, I feel for the guys that have got 2 and 3 holes that are completely wiped out. They're going to have a long road ahead of them, unfortunately.
Yeah, no question. Now, beyond the agronomic challenges, when a year like this is happening, what does it mean financially for golf courses? Like between the extra labor from all the cleanup and equipment you might need to get rid of water, fungicides, lost revenue, how significant is this impact on golf courses?
Yeah, it's massive. We have such a short season here that you got to make hay while the sun shines, and it's been tough. I mean, we've received over 19 inches of rain at our place since May 30th, and I know we dodged a lot of the big ones in July. That I kind of did the math to last Wednesday. That's a quarter of an inch of rain a day. So that's just you're just trying to keep your head above water. But we're down, without throwing any numbers out there, we're down 30 to 35% in revenue from last year. And it's tough to make up now. Again, we're lucky we've got all our holes in play and always have. But when you, as I mentioned earlier, when you can't put carts on a golf course, it affects your level of play. Yeah, we've had some disease pop up that is not normal for this time of year or even in this area that we've had to deal with. As far as labor goes, a lot of this year has just been wait to see. It's flooded. What are you going to do? You got to wait till it stops raining and then deal with whatever's in front of you. So as far as labor, I don't think, for us anyway, we haven't had too much overages in labor. But just a little, every superintendent has a look. They look at the year and say, what are we trying to get done this year project-wise and all that kind of stuff. Just none of that has happened because you're pumping water, you're shoveling sand. I mean, my staff, it was Groundhog Day for 6 weeks. I felt so bad for them. You'd come in every day and, remember what you did yesterday? Yeah, well, you're doing that again. What happened again last night. So.
Yeah, it's been something else. Now, you said that Millwoods has handled everything pretty well, but which is awesome. Now, how proud are you? What are you most proud of what your team has been able to accomplish to get the golf course looking like it is?
Yeah, just their attitude, just showing up day after day, and yeah, there are days for sure that they were not happy to be going out in the rain, and we tried to limit how much they actually worked in downpours and whatnot, and they kept at it day after day, and kind of bonded together over it. It sucked. I was very upfront with them that it was not, this is a lot of the new people this year. I had to explain to them over and over, this is not normal. This is not what this job is normally. Yes, it's not an easy job, but it's usually a lot more, enjoyable than this. As you know, we have our pro-am at the beginning of every August, and we were able to kind of patch it together for that. And the green speeds were really good for that. And the fairways were as good as they could be and that kind of stuff. We had to play lift, clean, in place, but I think that's going on a lot in the area from what I understand with pro tournaments. So they just kept at it, and we've been able to present a fairly good product considering the situation.
So for golfers, they think the season ends when the snow flies, but in reality, when does your winter preparation begin, and what are the biggest jobs you're already starting to think about?
Yeah, we're already starting. We pull out all our tarps in August and go through them all and make sure there's no holes and that kind of stuff. Redo tabs if that needs to be done. Aeration of the fairways, we hold on to that till October, but the tees will start pretty quick. We don't aerate the greens until later in October as well. But I start preparing for winter the day we open, really. That's kind of, if you can come through winter in good shape, you're so much further ahead. So you're always kind of have that in mind of winter preparation and that kind of stuff. So we've already started doing that kind of stuff, just preparing. The heights will start to go up early September and that kind of stuff. It's tough this time of year. Some guys lose 3/4 of their staff when September 1 hits. So everybody goes down a little bit. So for that first 3-4 weeks in September, you're just trying to hold on and cut grass and keep the place presentable. So we never stop thinking about winter and preparing for winter, really.
I'm going to hit you up with some rapid fire questions. You ready for that?
You bet.
All right. Your favorite hole at Millwoods?
11.
Most difficult part of the golf course to maintain?
Bunkers.
Greens, bunkers, or fairways? Which keeps you awake at night?
Greens.
What's one thing golfers do unintentionally that makes your job harder?
2 wheels on the cart path and 2 wheels off.
Yeah. What's one thing golfers do that every superintendent appreciates?
Repairs ball marks.
If you could instantly fix one maintenance issue on every golf course, what would it be?
Well, after the year we've had, I'd have to say drainage.
I figured that one was coming. Favorite piece of equipment on the maintenance fleet?
Probably my turbine blower, to tell you the truth.
Earliest you've ever started your workday?
3 a.m.
Oh boy. What's your favorite month of the golf season from a superintendent's perspective?
Well, everybody's going to expect me to say November, but I'm going to say August. It's kind of everything's in cruise control by August, and you're the best you can be, and you actually can go out and enjoy your own course.
Finish this sentence. Golfers would appreciate golf course maintenance a lot more if they knew what?
What went into it and how much we care.
Awesome. Good stuff. Well, if people want to get out and play Millwoods before the snow does fly, how can they book a tee time?
The easiest way is just to go online at millwoodsgolf.com and click on the book a tee time button.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time. You've had enough. You've been beaten down enough, you and all your fellow superintendents. So let's just keep our fingers crossed for a dry, warm fall here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Mary.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
Todd Paquette from the Millwoods Golf Club. Now, Zach, what went down with trivia?
Well, we had a couple people in with the right answer to our question here today. Michael got the correct answer to this trivia question. Which golfer holds the record for the lowest 72 holes score relative to par in a major championship? The answer is Xander Schauffele. So, Michael, thanks for playing. Be in touch with full details, and I'll send it along to Murray. So, be by your phone for that. So, thanks for playing.
Alrighty, and that'll wrap up this week's VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems in the Modern Measure Studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. Next week on the show, this is going to be a fun one. We got Matt Johnson, the executive professional from the Royal Mayfair. He'll be getting us up to date on everything that happened this week in the CPKC leading into the final day on Sunday. Taylor Tracy from Alberta Golf to wrap up the year with Alberta Golf. Golf tips from Cam Martins, my teacher, we're going to go around YEG and check in with CCT. And then the other segment is up in the air. I've got either the winner of the driver from the engagement question earlier this week is going to be on, but he's on hold. He's on standby because if one of the girls that are staying at my place with Jess and Luke and I this week, if one of them works out for their schedule, they're going to jump on the show and have an LPGA Tour player with us. So hopefully you get out and play some golf this week. Get out to Mayfair and watch the CPKC, and be right back here Sunday morning, 8 a.m. for the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. We connect leaders around the world and empower them to create opportunities and meaningful change in their organizations, communities, and lives. Join a trusted network of top CEOs and industry pioneers. Share challenges, gain insights, and benefit from peer-to-peer experience sharing. Together, we elevate leadership, build personal and professional growth while expanding influence, and together building a brighter future. Corporate Connections is your gateway to transformative connections. Visit us at corporatecommunications.com, where leaders connect.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
You work hard to make your house a home. Your yard should match. Green Tree Outdoor Living has designed and built outdoor spaces across Alberta since 1998. It starts with an initial consultation and a 3D design, so you can test drive your yard before you buy it. At Green Tree, we handle everything. No chasing contractors, no guesswork, no surprises. A seamless experience from the initial sketch to the final brick. Green Tree Outdoor Living, making neighbors jealous since '98. Book your consultation today at greentreelandscaping.ca.
Crazy about roofs. Crazy about roofs.
Time for a new roof? Make it one that lasts. Ardent Roof Systems, protecting homes for over a decade. Roofing, siding, and exteriors, all built to last with our Platinum 50-year warranty. Because at Ardent Roof Systems, we are
crazy about roofs.
Ardent Roof Systems and Exteriors, the team that puts your protection first. Visit ardentroofsystems.com.
There's something new happening in Canadian golf. For decades, golfers have been sold clubs that were never truly built for them. Case Golf changes that. Every set built right here in Canada. Precision crafted around 8 core customizations built for your exact swing. The result? More consistency, tighter dispersion, real results. Case Golf, Canadian made, custom fit for your game.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
Grab your clubs and tee up for your best golf season yet. Hone your skills and improve your game at the Country Club Golf Tour Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour offers the best lesson programs for every level of golfer. Take your skill set to a higher level and train with their simulators, launch monitors, and PGA of Canada's teaching professionals. You can train all year long at their 7 golf courses and indoor golf center. Sign up for lessons with the CCT Golf Academy today and countryclubtour.com.
Most guys chase more. More clothes, more noise, more nothing. Steady does the opposite. Twice a year, just 5 to 7 pieces. Precision built for men who move with discipline, who value quality, who don't waste time guessing what to wear. This isn't fashion. This is international. Limited. Elevated. Drop 1 goes on sale August 1st. And delivers in December. And when it's gone, it's gone. If you're not on the founding list, you're already behind. Go to steadyformen.ca. Get in, get ready, steady. Essential good for men